Hello, collective. Welcome or welcome back. This is going to be your June 2025 reading, in which we're going to ask Spirit what's in store, what to look forward to this month of June 2025. And before we get started, I'd like to greet all people born under the sign of Gemini a happy birthday. And then moving towards the latter part of June, that's going to be Cancer season. So happy birthday to Gemini and Cancer. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective. What are the energies or what's in store for the collective this June 2025, please? Three of Cups. Four of Swords. Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Judgment. Wow, this is so nice. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Okay, we'll just get this one. King of Pentacles. Alrighty. Bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. So, collective, this is actually pretty good. I'm actually seeing here, based on the first set of cards, that for the month of June 2025, a lot of you are really going to be experiencing some positive shift. All right. I keep on hearing bounce back, which is weird. On my other reading, I also got that. So there's something about bouncing back after some period of, loss, or after being, in the slumps, I don't know, or being down in the dumps, even for some of you. So I'm just really getting here that a lot of you are going to be bouncing back this month of June 2025. For others of you, I'm hearing that if you've been kind of like feeling ill, and I'm talking about like either you got ill or physically ill, I see here that your health is really recovering. That's the energy I'm getting here. There's that sense of renewal or rejuvenation that I'm actually picking up. Especially got the Judgment, which is also a renewal card. So yeah, that is really quite good, especially for resonating with that, where you're actually not feeling good for the past few weeks or a month maybe. But yeah, I'm really seeing here that you are healing, or if not necessarily, you are actually down with some illness or you got sick. Like what I said, you're just going to be bouncing back from something. You're coming back really strong. That's really what I'm getting here. And that's why you have the Three of Cups, which is a celebration card as well. Some of you guys are coming out of, some sort of like a hibernation. Yeah, I'm just really getting that. So maybe something has happened and you were actually kind of like on pause for quite a while. Yeah. Others of you with the Eight of Swords in reverse, this month of June 2025, you would also be, realizing something, because Judgment card is talking about self-realization or a wake-up call. And I feel this wake-up call had something to do with, you know what? I have the power to shift things, Why am I allowing myself to be stuck here? I don't know. For some reason, that's what I'm hearing. So in other words, you are realizing your true power. So there's something about reclaiming your power back. All right. And at one point, maybe with the Four of Swords, you're like, feeling, stuck in your situation or paralyzed. You feel helpless. All right. But yeah, you would have this realization that, you know what? That's not true. I can actually take control of my destiny. I can, change my situation. So yeah, you're really realizing your true power here, which is really, really good. Others of you, if you are kind of like suffering or challenged by some financial problems, I'm also getting that things are also shifting. Okay. Again, like what I said, there's something about bouncing back from a period of loss, being down in the dumps, or experiencing a slump for how many weeks, or even for the past, month. And yeah, you're coming back strong. All right. Wow, this is really nice. And I feel with the Hierophant is actually a leader, okay? And so, like what I said, you are actually realizing your power to take control of your life, all right? To reclaim your power back. That's what I'm getting. And this is also requiring for you to have faith, all right? Yeah, that's what I'm getting, especially with the Four of Swords, too. So, anyway, let's try to pull up another set of cards. What else, Spirit? What are the energies or what's in store for the collective this month of June 2025? Okay, let's take a look. You have New Moon in Leo, the stars, power. Step into your personal power. Are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle, right? I cannot make that up, collective. Wow, that is crazy. I was just talking about like you're reclaiming your power. Okay. Now this is crazy. It says here, step into your personal power and let your creativity shine, harnessing the bold energy of Leo. So that's the energy for the collective. Like what I said, this month of June 2025, you're realizing your true power, you know? Like, hey, you know what? I can do this. Why am I limiting myself? Because remember, you got the Eight of Swords in reverse. You're coming out of that. In upright, it talks about a person's feeling paralyzed or stuck by their own negative thoughts, all right? So you're breaking free from that, which is really good. And you're stepping into your power. And you're becoming a lot more bold and confident, a lot more assertive in pursuing your dreams, your goals, right? That is really beautiful, collective. I love that. What else, Spirit? Oh, this is actually really, yeah, really fast, but I wanted to pull up another one. Yeah, nothing is yet set in stone. All right. Because just like what I said earlier, some of you probably felt like it's hopeless, you know, this is not going anywhere, or yeah, maybe I'm doomed for life. I don't know. It's kind of like that. But then you would be realizing that it's not true. I can shift my reality. You know, I can change things. I can make changes. So again, this is a really powerful synchronicity for you guys. And I love that you are beginning to really see for yourself, collective, that yeah, um, I can make it possible, you know. I can really make things happen. That's really what I'm getting here. So yeah, that is beautiful. And I feel that you're almost there. Things are going to be clear for a lot of you, collective. And again, with the full moon, there's something about, yeah, release. I'm also getting that, especially that you got the Eight of Swords. You're really releasing something, whether it's negative thought patterns or self-limiting beliefs or attitudes, because you're realizing, okay, you're ready for something new here as well. What else, Spirit? What are the energies for the collective this June 2025? Okay, you got the Wisdom card. Let's pull up more. Oh my gosh, you got the Hierophant. Yeah, earlier got the Hierophant, so Taurus energy. You may have Taurus in your chart, not all of you. Can just be the energy as well. Oh yeah, look at that, taking risk. So there you go. Talk about being bold and assertive, right? So I see here for the collective that this month of June 2025, since we keep on getting a lot of messages around stepping into your power, this is you feeling confident about yourself to go for something. And now we got taking risk. That is so beautiful, all right? And you're learning, you know, you're beginning to learn something about yourself. No wonder you actually got the Judgment card, because like what I said, judgment is actually talking about self-realization, all right? Or a wake-up call. You're realizing that everything that you may have thought about yourself in the past is not true, okay? For a lot of you, you kept on kind of like limiting yourself. You kept on thinking that I can't do this or I can't make it, all right? But here you are, you're having the confidence to take a chance or to take a risk about something that you so desire, whatever that is. Whether you are kind of like thinking of changing jobs or pursuing this teaching job. There's something about teaching here, really. Somebody's watching this collective reading, if I'm going to be specific. Maybe you're thinking about either going back to study again or to Yeah, like pursue your teaching dream job or something like that, or being a kind of like a spiritual teacher even. I don't know, I'm hearing that for someone out there. But to put it in a general way, you are actually going to have the confidence, or you will be having the confidence to pursue something that you really do desire, in which at one point you really kind of like thought negatively about it. And that's because of self-doubt, or that's because of fear. All right. But this month of June 2025, you are realizing that, you know what? Let's go for this. All right. I'm in control of my life. So whatever this is, for some of you, I'm even hearing something around love. Okay, not for all of you though, but I'm hearing that strongly right now. Somebody's watching this collective reading. Maybe you're thinking of, entering a relationship, that you're ready for a relationship, whether this is somebody that you've been dating or you already know this person. I don't think that you're just about to meet this person. This is for those who would resonate more with, yes, you're currently seeing someone, or you met this person and maybe you're trying to gather or warm out information about this person. And maybe because of what has happened to you in the past, you're kind of like a little bit careful, which is understandable. But I see here that somebody's watching this collective reading is thinking of, yeah, taking a risk. Like, let's go for this. Looks like I'm ready to, take things to the next level. Okay. All right. Let's try to move on to the next set of cards. What else, Spirit? What are the energies? What to look forward to this month of June 2025 for the collective? Oh, yes. Look at that. Wow. Power. Crazy. You got new moon in Leo, and then you got strength, which is Leo. All right. Again, you don't have to be a Leo or a Taurus with a Hierophant, but it's just the energy. Okay. Some of you may actually have those signs as well. But yeah, like what I said, if you notice and you saw me shuffle, you're really stepping into your power. You're realizing your power and reclaiming your power, collective. I'm so happy for you guys. Way to go. There you go. You're really, stepping away, or putting aside your fears, because you know now what you can do. And I even heard just now that you probably would even realize that you are actually your own worst enemy. Yeah, that's exactly what I heard just now from Spirit. Okay, whether you are beginning to realize it just now, or you will be, that, you know what, I'm my own worst enemy here. And so with that realization, you're going to be shifting things. Now it makes sense as well why I got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you're shifting your attitude, your beliefs, even towards yourself, especially. Okay, and because of this realization, you're now equipped with enough confidence and assertiveness to take a risk. Yeah, you got moderation. I feel with the moderation, you're creating balance as well. All right. You're creating balance for yourself. I'm also hearing from Spirit that maybe you try to weigh things carefully first. All right. Which is only good. Okay. You try to assess something, but now that it's becoming clear for you and you felt more than ready now. Yeah. It's like it's worth taking a risk. Like, let's go for this. I keep on hearing, someone saying that, like, let's go for this. All right. Okay. What is this? Oh, yes. Ooh, very fiery energy. So like what I said, you don't have to be a Leo, because I'm getting a fiery energy here. You got the action. All right. So yeah, a lot of you collective are embracing your divine masculine energy, which is all about action. Maybe at one point you've been trying to, play things safe is actually what I'm hearing, or you are in this back and forth energy around an important decision. It even says here, you saw me shuffle, right? It says here, take some form of action without regrets. Examine what is holding you back from taking action and cut it loose. You will get the most immediate results through acting decisively. No maybes. So yeah, like what I said, maybe at one point you are playing things safe. You're in this back and forth energy, like should I go for this or not? But yeah, I feel for the month of June 2025, here you are. You're ready to take action. Okay. Yeah, I love this. And you're not holding yourself back anymore. Okay. I love this. Very powerful energy for the collective. Let's see what else. What are the energies? What's in store for the collective this June 2025, Spirit? Oh, yes, you have a new beginning. Well, yeah, it makes sense, right? Makes sense because I feel like what I said earlier, you've been in a period of hibernation or pause, right? With the Four of Swords. So things were put on hold. And that's because for some of you, you've been examining the situation carefully. You've been weighing things carefully. At one point, you're kind of like afraid to take a risk, of course, because you don't want to make a mistake. But yeah, this is the full card, by the way. And the full card is not only talking about new beginning, but this is talking about taking a chance or taking a leap of faith. So you saw me shuffle. This is what Spirit kept on highlighting for the collective. Both are talking about taking a risk. Wow. And you're ready. You're ready to take action, okay? You're releasing or letting go of what's holding you back. Aquarius energy. So some of you may have Aquarius in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or it can just be the energies. And yes, a lot of you are off to a new beginning, okay? Whatever this is for you. Either it's a new job, you are ready now to pursue this dream job or to try out something new and exciting, something that you've been longing for. Can also be, new relationship, because I just heard that earlier. Somebody's watching this collective reading is realizing that, you know what, I think I'm ready. I'm sure about this. Let's give it a shot, okay? So whatever this is for you, since this is still a collective reading. Anyway, let's read this new beginning card. It says here, you're at the beginning of a wonderful journey. There's no need to have any fear. I said that earlier, right? As guardian angels walk beside you every step of the way. You have unique gifts to offer to the world. If you will just free yourself from that which holds you back. How freaking weird is that? New opportunities will present themselves if you truly believe. Now that is interesting because my other reading from my other channel, it's about opportunities. So go ahead and check that out. Okay? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now it makes sense why I'm also picking up some of the energies that I got from that reading that I just did is also appearing here. Yeah. Anyway, how crazy is this? And you saw me shuffle, right? Where is that? Hold up. Focus. Which holds you back. Free yourself from that which holds you back, right? What does it say here? Examine what is holding you back. What are the chances of getting the same messages, collective? You tell me. I cannot make that up. Okay, so that's what Spirit is trying to highlight for you. All right, I feel that for some of you, this has been going on for quite some time already, that you've been putting things on hold. And for the month of June, you're like, okay, you know what? Let's go for this. You're releasing anything that's holding you back. And you're ready to take a leap of faith with a full card over here. Wow, and that's because you're feeling confident. You have this very strong, assertive energy. No wonder you got the Leo energy, because Leos are actually very bold and confident, and they're great leaders. And that's why I said earlier, you are realizing that you are your own true leader. Okay? Beautiful. I love this. All right, so let's actually pull up 3 cards from this deck. Split it here. What are the energies? What's in store for the collective this month of June 2025? You got the biker. You have the pearl. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ooh, yeah. Believe the impossible, which is weird. We were just talking about that, right? You got nothing as yet set in stone. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ooh, alrighty. I'm actually hearing, something very specific for some of the collective who's checking this video. All right, so let's start off with the biker card. Like what I said earlier, I feel that this month of June 2025, a lot of you guys are kind of like really going to be so assertive. You're not afraid to stand up for yourself. You're standing in your ground, either that, or you're becoming just assertive, being bold about something. Maybe at one point you were just trying to, roll with the punches, kind of like that. You're not really saying that much, or you're basically not even reacting or something. I don't know why I'm saying this, but this month of June 2025, you're like, you know what? Enough is enough. All right. There's something about that. I feel that some of you are kind of like embracing the rebel energy. Like, I don't care what people think. I don't know. I'm hearing that right now because when I'm doing a reading, I just deliver whatever it is that I'm hearing from spirit. Some of it are just really, freaking random. So that's what I'm hearing. Like, I don't care what people think. I'm not going to do everybody what is, everybody, what everybody rather is doing or saying. So I'm getting a very much like a rebel energy or attitude. But it's not to say that you're going to be stepping on someone's corns. It's more of like, you know what? Heck, I care. I know what's right for me. I know what makes me happy. I'm going to do what I feel like doing. That's really what I'm hearing right now. Okay. And I'm getting here with a Pearl card that for the month of June 2025, a lot of you guys are really going to be either trusting your intuition when it comes to this decision. Okay. I feel this is going to help you to finally, make a decision. I feel that a lot of you, especially for those who are resonating with that, you've been contemplating about something. You've been kind of like a little bit indecisive about something. But for the month of June, just like what I said, you will have this breakthrough or this realization. And this is going to be pushing you to take action towards something. Okay. And I feel it's because you are also going within, or you're trusting your intuition. I feel as well that for the month of June 2025, whether this is you or it will happen to you, or somebody is going to be opening up their feelings. Yeah, and it's romantic, honestly. Okay, I'm really getting that. Somebody's thinking of taking that leap of faith or taking a risk. Like, you know what? I should tell this person what I feel. Okay. Maybe somebody's scared of rejection, whether this is you or it's actually the person who's going to be opening up to you. Okay. So again, either this is you or it's describing what can happen to you, where somebody's finally ready to confess their feelings. Okay. I'm really getting that. Like somebody is just really saying, you know what? I shouldn't miss this opportunity. I don't want to, regret or just, really feel bad about myself for not doing it. So yeah, I'm getting that somebody is going to be confessing or taking a risk to confess their feelings. And I just said that earlier too. I feel as well that, again, with a fairy tale, whatever this is, whether it's talking about your dreams, let's just put it that way to make it really general. At one point, maybe you probably thought that this is just, a dream, that it's impossible for things to happen. But I feel that this month of June 2025, you are going to be realizing as well that nothing is impossible. Nothing is set in stone. And that's why you are actually breaking free from those negative thought patterns or beliefs. Because remember, you got the Eight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, wow. So I feel that a situation will happen and you will be realizing that, oh my gosh, I used to think or I thought that this was just a daydream of mine or that it's really impossible to happen. But here it is. It's right in front of me, okay? My dreams are finally becoming a reality. I don't know, I'm suddenly hearing that too. Strong Libra and Cancer, by the way, okay? So anyway, let's pull up another set of cards. The number 7, kept on repeating, could be significant for some of the collective. Wow, what is that? Oh my gosh, illusion. Exactly. Perception. Now, let's actually talk about the illusion first because it's quite similar to this fairy tale for some reason. Because I was just talking about that, Like at one point you were just probably thinking that I'm just making it up in my mind, Maybe I'm just daydreaming, Or it's impossible for this to happen. But boom, it's right in front of your face. So I don't know, but a situation would happen this month of June 2025 in which you will be shocked. Like, I can't believe this. It's right in front of me. I thought it's impossible, okay? I thought it was just an illusion. I thought I'm just being delulu. Yeah, for instance, this is a great example. Maybe, you're probably thinking that you're delusional that this person likes you. But your intuition, because remember, you got the intuition, right? Your intuition is really telling you that this person likes me. And then all of a sudden, this person finally opens up to you and tells you, hey, you know what? I like you. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not delusional after all. And so you at one point thought that you were just being delusional or just, living a fairy tale life. You've been daydreaming of being in a relationship with this person. But yeah, it's real because nothing is impossible. All right. That's why, if you notice, collective, you got the Eight of Swords in reverse, because Eight of Swords in upright really talks about limiting beliefs. Okay. But it's teaching you, the universe is actually teaching the collective that nothing is really set in stone or nothing is impossible. So yeah, that is so nice. And then your perception would also change. There's something about perception as well. All right, that kept on repeating. Yeah, there's something about perception. So I feel that your perception, especially towards yourself, would be changing. Because remember, collective, you would be realizing something about yourself. I even heard earlier that you would be saying to yourself, oh my gosh, I'm my own worst enemy. Okay. And that's because something will be revealed to you. Something will be revealed to you. Or you will begin to discover for yourself that, oh my gosh, I'm powerful after all. There's something about sovereignty, okay, as well for the collective this month of June 2025. You are becoming the leader of your own life. You are the captain of your own ship. Okay, so let's see what else. Family. All right, bond, home, background. Okay, that's nice. Child. All right. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing based on these two cards, which is quite interesting because you got family and there's children, and then you got the child card. So for some of you, what Spirit is actually saying is that for the month of June 2025, yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of nurturing of bonds. I don't know, I'm hearing that. Maybe, you would begin to see some, harmony or some conflicts being resolved within the family. I'm just hearing that for someone out there. Somebody who's watching this collective reading is also thinking about starting their own family. All right. Especially if you've been, married for quite some time. I don't know. I'm just hearing that right now. And you're like, you know what? Okay, I'm ready. I wanted to, start my own family. That's also what I'm getting, where you might learn that you are pregnant. Okay. Not for all of you again. But yeah, there's something about either learning or receiving a news that you're actually pregnant or you would have a child. Or others of you, you are really ready now to build your own family. Okay. I'm also getting here again that with a child card, there's something about being this playful energy where you're just enjoying, you're taking things in a very lighthearted way. All right. I'm also getting that too with this image. All right, so let's see. What else, Spirit? Self-esteem. Are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle, right? So what did I tell you at the very start of the reading? The month of June is all about being bold, assertive, and confident. So now you got self-esteem, right? And it's interesting, you keep on getting a lot of color yellow. Yellow is actually solar plexus or connected to the solar plexus chakra, which can also talk about optimism, drive, motivation, as well as, yeah, confidence, So like what I said, collective, I'm so happy for you guys that this is a month where you're feeling confident about yourself. You're ready to take action, all right? You're not holding yourself back anymore. You're not limiting yourself back, okay? So that's great because you now possess the confidence and the belief that, you know what, I can do almost anything that I want, all right? I'm a powerful manifester. I can do this. So yeah, that is really good. Let's try to pull it more. What else, Spirit? Yeah, because you're putting your fears aside, okay? Yeah, you got the Sacred Temple. Peace. Ooh, okay. I just talked about something around harmony within the household. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Listening. Okay. I feel that based on these three cards, like what I heard earlier, there's something about you listening, okay, or following your intuition. That's really what I got. I feel that the collective this month of June 2025 is being advised to do that, most especially based on the cards that we pulled up earlier, that somebody's watching this. You are wanting to pursue something, all right? But you're kind of like holding yourself back. You're quite indecisive. You're not sure if you should go for this. Is it worth the risk? But then again, I'm seeing here that by going within, especially with a sacred temple, by, yeah, going within, doing some self reflection, I tell you, something would just, yeah, pop up. Maybe this is going to help you to have the judgment card earlier, which is all about realization. Okay, so I would suggest for you to be doing that. Okay, meditate if you want. If you're kind of like torn, whether should you go for this, should I take action or not? All right, yeah, I'm getting here that there's going to be some clear answers for you. All right, some of you might even be getting some signs. That's also what I'm hearing. And if you notice, there's also an image of an egg, and earlier got the new beginnings. So I'm really seeing here that for the collective this month of June 2025, I feel that some of you are thinking of starting something new, okay? Something that is actually a totally different, yeah, vibe or energy from the things that you've been doing currently or in the past. I don't know, I'm suddenly picking up that somebody is thinking of either pursuing a different career or a job. Maybe the current job that you're in is very toxic or you don't feel happy anymore. I don't know, I'm suddenly hearing that right now. So you're thinking of shifting. You're moving towards peace. That's also what I'm hearing right now. Okay? But whatever this is, to put it in a general way, I'm getting here that the month of June 2025, this is what you're also after. You wanted peace in your life. You don't like drama. You don't like, yeah, those heavy energies, all right? You just wanted to be at peace. Even, earlier I picked up something about peace within the home or household. So yeah, this is my powerful confirmation. For those who are resonating with something happened within the family unit, all right, whether it's your immediate family or own family. So yeah, peace is being restored as well. Let's see, what else? And I feel it requires for one of you to listen, especially if there were any arguments or disagreements, because, notice that when you're actually in an argument with someone, you really don't want to listen or hear the person out. You just listen because you have this intention to reply, right, to what that person is saying. So, yeah, I'm getting here that this is the advice as well. Oh my gosh, I just said that at the very start of the reading. And as well as, what did I say about meditation? Are you freaking kidding me? Now that is weird. And we see here a guy meditating. Well, you must be kidding me. Because I just said that earlier when I saw all of these three cards, right? Go back to what I said prior to getting this. So that's my powerful confirmation from Spirit. If you are resonating with, yes, I'm so torn. I really don't know if I should actually pursue this. Should I actually take a risk? Yeah, I tell you, your guides are already giving you an advice. Meditate, okay? You are your own secret temple. Go within, okay? Go within. By going within and listening to your own intuition, what your inner voice is saying, that's it. That's it. Follow that, all right? Be in a place or space that is really peaceful. No outside noises, all right? And yeah, meditate. I tell you, somebody needed to really hear that message, okay? Through meditation, it brings answers. Not only does it bring balance into your life, no wonder you got moderation, it brings balance for you. It makes you feel grounded and calm. All right. Yeah. It will also bring forth clarity, especially if you're kind of like confused about something or you're trying to decide about something. Also, like what I said, it begins to remember. I even use the word rejuvenation. Go back to what I said at the very start of the reading, that the month of June 2025 is a month of renewal. It's like we're bouncing back after a long period of hibernation, they said, which is weird because Four of Swords is that you're in a resting period. Like things were put on hold. I even, channeled that somebody's watching this collective reading got sick. So if you were sick, you're recovering. Okay, you're coming back, and your health is just a lot more better than before. So maybe you've been doing a lot of healing. I'm also hearing that right now somebody's watching this collective reading. Maybe you've been trying to heal your energy. I'm even hearing Reiki. Somebody's doing that. Reiki, energy healing. I'm also getting Tai Chi or Qigong. I don't know. I'm just really getting that. I don't know what's that. But if you're doing that, great job, okay? Because that's it. It's helping you. Not only are you also being healed from maybe any physical illness that you're suffering from, but you're creating balance, not only physical, but mental, emotional, and spiritual. So it's not just the physical body that's being healed for you, but all levels, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, or even on the soul level, right? So way to go. And for others of you, this could be the advice, all right? But the point is, after a long period of rest, if you're resonating more with, yes, I've been, in that Four of Swords energy where things were put on hold, or I've been in a resting, hibernation or resting period, yeah, you're coming back because you got rest and rejuvenation. So you can come back fully, fully energized, much more recharged, okay, or fully rejuvenated. Love that for the collective. Okay, so what's the next card now? Let's try this one. What are the energies? What's in store for the collective this month of June 2025? Oh, okay. You got the August, though. So for some of you, the month of August, although this is a June 2025 reading, for some of you, maybe it started August, or something might actually even happen this coming month of August. Not for all of you, though, all right? But look at that. There's an image of a moon, right? And weird, you got the pearl, which also talks about secrets. I don't know, like for some of you, something will be revealed to you as well this month of June 2025. Things will become clear. You got the Dark Man, okay? You will be playing a different role, all right? Let's get 3 more cards from the second set. Wow, recognition, reward. Wow, that is beautiful. Solid foundation, success with effort. Beautiful. You're standing tall with a tower. You're standing tall. And then you got Parrot. Okay, someone will gossip about your secrets. Yeah, secret. I just said that with the moon, right? Now that is crazy. Wow. Okay, hold up. So here's what I'm seeing, collective. Let's start off with this month of August. For some of you, it happened last August, last year, all right? Others of you, something significant might also happen for the month of August. So as early as now, you are aware. Also getting here that with a Dark Man, because I heard earlier somebody's ready to open up their feelings or express their feelings or confess. I just really got that. Not for all of you, though, all right? Whether this is you, you're thinking of finally confessing your feelings to someone, or somebody will do that to you. So either of two things, because you can switch it, all right? But definitely this involves a man, whether this is you or somebody that you're dealing with, Okay, they don't have to be dark complexion. Okay, they don't have to be, but yeah, for some of you, maybe this person has facial hair or something. But anyway, you got the hat card. So for some of you, there is a possibility that you will be promoted, okay? Or you're going to be doing something differently, different from what you used to be doing in the past, all right? And then you got the basket, which is good. You'll be recognized for your efforts. You know, you've worked hard for something, and now you're getting the rewards for your hard work, okay? So there's financial abundance or wealth. And yeah, it says solid foundation, success with effort. So all of your efforts are going to be paying off, collective. Now, here's the thing though, with a parrot, and then you got the moon, something around secrets. One, like what I said, somebody's finally ready to fess up or share a secret that they've been hiding. Okay. This can be you or somebody around you. Now, I'm also getting a warning. Okay. Especially with a message that says someone will gossip about all your secrets. So be mindful not to share your secrets to anybody. Okay? Weird, because on my other reading, there was a warning around protecting your dreams. Okay? So I feel that it's also kind of like similar to this. So just make sure that you don't share your secrets to everybody, even to a family member, or even, you know, to a closest friend, okay? Whoever this is, because somebody might actually share what you actually told this, you would be, you know, telling this person, okay? So be mindful about that. Keep it to yourself. It's actually what I'm hearing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's see. Let's pull up another fortune card. And like what I always share in my readings, I love this quote by Khalil Gibran. Okay. I forgot the exact quote, but I always share this because I totally believe on it. You know, travel, tell no one, live a good life, tell no one, you know, something like that. Um, Fall in love, tell no one. People destroy beautiful things. That's a reality. Okay. Happened to me many times. All right. So that's why, you know, there are really, you know, some things that you just really need to keep to yourself because you just don't know. Okay. So somebody needed to be careful when sharing, you know, something beautiful to someone. Doesn't matter whether it's a family member or a sister or a friend of for a long time. Doesn't matter. Keep it to yourself. All right. Okay, got friendships. Let's go to page 18. All right, it says here, letting go of toxic friendships, new exciting friendships being made. Oh, okay, alrighty. So for some of you, that's it. Maybe for others of you, this has already happened, or somebody is talking behind your back or gossiping about you. All right, and I'm getting that. Maybe for the month of June 2025, either this has already happened and you're finally ready to make new friends out there or meet new people. But I'm getting here, either you discover that this person or these people have been talking about you. Okay? Yeah, there's something about gossips, really. But things are finally becoming clear to you that, yeah, you know what? I cannot trust this person or these people. All right. You probably thought that they can be trusted. Somebody needed to hear that message and they love to talk. Okay. Notice that. That's what Spirit is saying. Whoever this is for you, they always talk. There is a saying, by the way, because I wanted to share this quote. People who gossip to you, tell you gossips, be mindful about that. They also gossip about you. Okay. Remember that. People who gossip to you also gossip about you. So don't trust easily. Okay? Doesn't matter, you know, whether they would actually just say, I'm just concerned over you. Oh, come on. Who knows? Maybe that person is also talking about you to somebody else, you know? So yeah, Spirit is saying this person loves to talk. Or a lot of low vibrational people who likes to gossip all the time. Yeah, maybe that's why you're like, you know what? I want to break free from this. I don't need all of these drama. I'm hearing somebody saying that. Yeah, you don't need that. All right. Anyway, let's read this. Selecting this card shows that you're about to connect either with some new friends or you're letting go of others who may have proved false, right? Toxic or conniving. You may have experienced some personal turmoil recently, and I bet you know who your true and loyal friends are. The ones you can depend on through your life and who you can share your inner thoughts, feelings, and secrets with. Friends are very important to you as they help with your development and spiritual growth. The right friends can also assist in making good decisions and continuing to be a good and decent human being. It is of utmost importance to let go of friends or family that have hurt your feelings, gossip about you, or try putting you down or no longer trust. The next 6 months will see you networking and meeting new people from all walks of life. All right? Wow. And if it's all about career, it says here, if you have trouble making friends at work or career, it's time to make some changes. Okay, some of you might actually meet a new friend, especially if this is a new job. Yeah, I'm hearing that from Spirit. Okay? And if it's all about relationships, it says here, through joining new social groups and sporting activities in your life, you'll be full and enriched once again. Remember, as you let go of friends that you no longer feel are desirable to your life, this makes room for new connections and friends to come in. And this is likely to take place over the coming year. Your new friends will love and respect you. Okay. Sometimes this card can also point to a secret admirer coming your way. Ooh, maybe that's why I picked up somebody who's finally ready to fess up. Okay. This person's ready to reveal his or her feelings. Okay. Anyway, that's nice. Okay, so let's actually pull up some, let's see here. Let's start off with messages. And then we'll pull up some affirmations for you. What else? Yeah, as well as blessing card and crystal cards. But yeah, I feel like starting off with a blessing. Yeah, let's pull up around 9. Let me just clear the table real quick. What are the blessings for the collective this month of June 2025? Ooh, that was so strong. What is this? The love of your life is stepping in soon. Okay. Not for all of you, though. But you got rekindling of a connection for some of you. You will feel more good and compassionate to yourself and others. Okay. What is this? Business opportunities for others of you. Getting a helpful advice. Okay. You will be learning something new. Let's get 3 more. You will be vindicated. Okay. Oops, a lot of cards. There's 2 more. Someone will ask you out on a date. Ooh, okay. All right. Maybe this person's ready to, yeah, either fess up or finally ask you out. Someone will travel to see and be with you. Crazy, because this appeared in my other reading too. Yeah, bottom, new job for others of you. Okay. So yeah, there you go. These are your blessings. Not all of it are going to be happening to you. Okay. Could just be 1. All right. Or 2. But these are your blessings for the month of June 2025. Now let's get a message for you guys. All right, let's start off with message. What is the message for the collective? Let me just clear the table again. Message for the collective, please, Spirit. Fogged in. Go slow, take time. So for some of you, yeah, you might be actually in the fog or something, or you're confused. Yeah, take your time. Maybe meditate for others of you. All right. Or go with the flow. All right. Don't rush. That's actually the message for the collective. Let's see. Let's get another message for you guys. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. So it's necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow the most. There's always light at the end of a dark tunnel. That's right. Yeah, I totally believe in this message. So yeah, we're here in this plane, this earth that we are living in. We're just tenants, you guys, all right? And this is a school. We're all like students. If we flunk the exam, we come back here, all right, and redo the exam, right? So we're all here to grow, evolve, or learn. So every difficult experiences that each one of us, or yeah, each one of you guys are experiencing, it's part of the journey. But that's how actually you grow. Okay? And if you're going through, a lot of dark times, know that there's always light at the end of the dark tunnel. Okay? So yeah, somebody needed to hear that message. Now let's get some affirmations for you and then angel numbers. Start off with affirmations. Emotional health. Okay. I am gentle with myself. Yeah, maybe that's why Spirit is saying go slow. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't pressure yourself. Somebody needed to hear that message. Don't be so hard on yourself. Maybe some of you have been overworking. I don't know, I'm getting that. Or you're pressuring yourself about this goal that you wanted to go for. It will happen, but don't rush. Don't push yourself so hard. Be compassionate with yourself. So if you're resonating with that, this is your affirmation. Tell yourself, I am gentle with myself. Okay? Alrighty. Now let's get your angel number. Number 7, I am brilliant. Crazy. At the very start of the reading, I even said you keep on getting the number 7 collective, right? So yeah, there's really something about the number 7, which is a spiritual number too. So anyway, it says, I am brilliant. This is also your affirmation, additional affirmation. You possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. Yeah. So there you go. Let me just bring it closer to the camera. Somebody needed to hear that message too. Okay. All right. So before we end this reading, I wanted to pull up your crystal for the month of June that you can actually work with. But if you're a Gemini, I believe it's Pearl and then also Moonstone. Yeah, for June. For Cancerians as well, Moonstone. But yeah. And then Pearl as well. And then what else? Alexandrite if you're a Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But anyway, let's see. What are your crystal or crystals for the month of June that you can work with? Okay. I feel like getting one more. But you already have one that fell. Ooh. Now you got 4. Okay. That should be good. Start off with this one. This is the first one. Okay, you got rose quartz, love, nurture, romance, calling in unconditional love. Rose quartz invokes a gentle yet powerful feminine energy that nurtures and protects your heart. It can be used to attract new romance and to build closer bonds in your relationships. Rose quartz opens the heart chakra and heals heartache, grief, and any unexpressed emotions. It asks that you show yourself compassion, forgiveness, and acceptance. Rose quartz also inspires beauty in all forms. Open your heart to the beauty within you. So there you go. For some of you, you may resonate with the crystal rose quartz. Gosh, let me just share this real quick, you guys. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of rose quartz because I'm more of like in my masculine energy. But it all started when I purchased or I started collecting pink amethysts because I'm not really into pink. I'm very masculine. My favorite colors is really black, dark blue or navy blue, gray. I'm very masculine. Ever since I'm a kid, okay, because all my friends are guys and I have three brothers. So, yeah, very masculine, but crazy. Just to share to you, it started with pink amethyst because for some reason I was drawn to it and it's so beautiful. I love amethyst, and the pink amethyst really caught my eye. And then afterwards, I started, purchasing rose quartz. Although I did purchase rose quartz for the heck of it, I have a big one. But yeah, you know what? It's really powerful. Rose quartz is really powerful. I tell you that. It's crazy. It can really help you to not only attract soulmate relationships, okay, but it can help you to heal your heart chakra, really, especially if you pair it up with green aventurine. And then it can also help you to love yourself more, for self love. So I tell you, work with rose quartz, okay? Very powerful crystal, actually. It's not really my ultimate favorite, but I was shocked with the power of this crystal. So yeah, anyway, just sharing my experience or personal experience with working with crystals. But anyway, we have here amber. Oh, amber is another wonderful one. So it says warmth, regeneration, and grounding. Exuding warmth and electrical charge, amber was believed by the Chinese to encapsulate the soul of the tiger when it dies. With a rich history, amber was used as a protective talisman dating back to ancient times. Technically comprised of tree resin that has been fossilized, amber is used for grounding higher energies back to earth. When rubbed, it can become electrically charged, dispelling negativity and igniting desire. Amber is used as a purifier, cleansing the environment and chakras alike. Use amber to electrify your life. So if you're resonating more with the benefits of this crystal, go ahead and visit your nearest crystal shop and purchase one. Okay? Maybe you need it to work with this. I'm also hearing flower amber. So yeah. Anyway, next would be hematite or hematite. It says grounding, magnetic, pull, focus. A lot of, crystals for grounding. So yeah, collective. Maybe this is what most of you needed, all right? To ground your energies, especially if you've been exposed to a lot of negativity or toxicity. I could pick that up from the reading earlier, that for some of you, you're dealing with a lot of toxic people, gossips, backbiting, fake friends, all right, who likes to talk about you. I don't know, getting that. I don't know what's that for. So yeah, if you're resonating with that, clear your energy, cleanse your energy, let go of what no longer serves you. All right, meditate, okay? Because it might be affecting your health. Somebody's really suffering from some illness. And the reason why you are actually feeling down or ill, it's because it's manifesting in your physical body, is what I'm hearing from spirit, with all of these toxic energies or people that you're surrounding yourself with, okay? So anyway, let's read this. With a magnetism that is sky high, hematite or hematite has the ability to absorb negative emotions and create strong energetic boundaries. Its authoritarian force releases self-imposed limitations. Now that is crazy. That's Eight of Swords, right? My gosh, hold up, you guys. For those who are actually resonating with, yes, I'm kind of like limiting myself, right? Who knows? Work with hematite or hematite. Because it says here, right? It releases self-imposed limitations. Oh gosh, remember this? Let me go back. But it came out in reverse. You're breaking free. You're releasing yourself from self-limiting attitudes. So if currently this is what you are dealing with, you're always limiting yourself. You're thinking you're powerless, helpless. I can't do this. I can't do that. Who knows? Work with hematite. Because again, it says it releases self-imposed limitations. A powerful stone to use in grounding oneself, hematite or hematite activates the root chakra and balances out the 7 chakras by pulling toxicity from your aura. Deriving from the Latin word for blood, hematite cleanses the blood in the body by promoting circulation and energizing the nervous system to begin anew. Use hematite or hematite when you need that extra boost, especially for Aries and Aquarius, okay? And by the way, hematite or hematite is also a justice stone, okay? Anyway, last but not the least, you got sugilite. Oh my gosh, I love sugilite. It says originality, forgiveness, unconditional love. Sugilite helps anybody who has ever felt like they did not belong or feel loved and supported. Vibrating violet rays of unconditional love, Sugilite brings lightworkers down to earth, opening them up to share their gifts while staying grounded on planet Earth. For overthinkers and worriers, Sugilite alleviates issues of the mind, allowing you to focus on what's truly important, living your truth. Sugilite facilitates forgiveness for those that have hurt you, including yourself. Open your heart to what's possible by letting go of all that no longer serves you. There you go. Those are the crystals that you can actually work with, collective, whether it's rose quartz or amber, hematite, Sugilite. And again, if you're Gemini or you're born month of June, pearl, right? Moonstone for sure. I'm wearing moonstone, which is my favorite, by the way. Yeah. So there you go. Collective. I really enjoyed this reading. It's very powerful. A lot of synchronicities. But I love the fact that the collective is realizing their true power, especially around breaking free from what's limiting you. Okay? And releasing, having the power and the confidence to release what's no longer serving you. Okay? Even releasing toxic people, fake people, right? You don't need that, all right? You need a healthy life, right? By surrounding yourself with positive people, all right? On top of eating healthy food or what? Yeah. So anyway, collective, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it brought you clarity or insight. And I'll see you again next week. Bye, guys. Sending you love and light.